Now, if you thought you'd seen the last of flares, polyester suits, and even sideburns, then spare a thought. It's the static. You can tell when it makes my hair stand on end, doesn't it? Well, spare a thought for John Simm. He's the star of the hit drama State of Play, of course, on the Lakes. Well, he spent the past 6 months stuck in 1973, thanks to his latest series, and it's called Life on Mars.
Yes, John plays Detective Chief Inspector Sam Tyler, who wakes up after an accident to find himself in 1970s Manchester. And if that isn't bad enough, he's wearing Cuban heels. He is, and flares, and a leather jacket. Really tasteful. We're going to be talking to him in just a moment, because he's joined us without all that clobber, which is a bit of a shame, actually. Never mind. First, we're going to take a quick look at the programme.
It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. Now the workers are struck for fame.
What happened? Did you not see the signs? Do you remember what happened, sir? Sir, can you tell me what happened?
This is not my car. I was driving a Jeep.
You were driving a military vehicle.
Hang on. What's going on?
Says here you're on transfer from C Division in Hyde. Detective Inspector.
What? I'm a DCI. What the hell are you? I need my mobile.
Your mobile what?
Phone?
860-12... Hang on, sir, come back. 860... Sir, come back.
'Cause I wrote it 10 times or more. It's about to be writ again. As I ask you to vote for some sailors fighting in the dance hall.
And as we say, John Simm is with us now. Very good morning to you, John. Bit of light jogging in the Cuban heels there. Bit difficult, wasn't it, running around? You know?
It's difficult trying to chase baddies in Cuban heels, I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about the concept behind the series, because on the face of it, it sounds a bit odd, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very strange. When I read the script, I just thought, this is ridiculous. It's a police series that comes at you from a very, very strange angle. It's basically a cross between Back to the Future and the Sweeney.
Yes.
I would have thought.
Yeah.
So basically, it's I play a detective who has a car accident. He's chasing a serial killer in 2006 in Manchester, and he has a car accident, quite a full-on car accident, and he wakes up in 1973.
Fantastic.
And that's where the question starts, as we see your character there, Sam Tyler, is beginning to wonder what exactly is going on here. And is it at that moment that the realisation dawns when he sees things like those posters?
Well, it takes him a while, actually, because he just thinks he's dreaming for a long time, and he keeps slapping his face and thinks it's a joke and it's a big elaborate... At one point, he's backed up against the wall and he's looking at the sky to see if that's changed. I had to play it like it was an absolute nightmare, because it's such a ridiculous idea.
Yeah.
You've got to think, well, I know it wouldn't happen, but if it did, then it would be a nightmare for a while, I think.
Yeah, and what's interesting, I think, about the programme as well, about the series, is that it brings all the sort of the modern policing methods which you have and know, and you're dealing with blokes out of the Sweeney who sort of shut it and pinning people against walls, and that must have been quite a lot of fun. Yeah,
it was funny. It was. It's amazing how much it's all changed. The forensics thing, you know, it takes 2 weeks to get some results back from the lab, you know. It's like 2 weeks, and it's usually like a couple of hours. The difference is amazing. You don't quite realise until you put them side by side. You kind of think, oh my lord, it is quite a while.
Did you do any research? Did you have to research sort of what it was like?
Endless series of the Sweeney.
Yeah, good fun.
Yeah, that would be great research. I didn't really have to, because I'm supposed to be a fish out of water. I'm the one that doesn't need the big sideburns and this crazy hair and the tash and all that. But I did actually take the opportunity to watch loads of Sweeney episodes.
As anyone would.
Yeah.
Let's just have another look at it, get a real flavour of it.
Oh, is this when you first walk into the office, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you're looking around thinking, hang on, this is meant to be my office. Where on earth am I?
Yeah.
So what were they telling you, the producers, directors, about how you should play that part? Just that you're constantly bemused. I mean, at some stage you've got to get to grips with it and start solving crimes, haven't you?
I've got to sort of pull myself together at some point, yeah. And it's just sort of, he just thinks he's in a mad dream. He thinks someone's spiked him with acid or something, and then eventually decides that he's got to do his job, he's got to do something about it.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the balance in it, John? I mean, there's an awful lot of potential for humour and for looking back at the 70s and laughing at some of the clothes and the methods and the rest of it and all those Sweeney analogies. But there's also that sense of mystery you described. You know, the idea is, could this be the present? Could someone be playing a trick? Is it hallucination? Is it what? What is the balance between those two elements?
Well, it's kind of... There are very, very funny bits in it. I mean, there are obviously, you know, some of the 70s jokes you can get, well, they're endless, really. You can go on forever. But it's a kind of, it's like a fantasy kind of, I don't know, a fantasy adventure story. It's quite a fun show to watch, which is the kind of thing that when I was growing up, like the $6 Million Man and, you know, things like that, that I'd forgotten about. It's kind of a bit like that. There's a twist in it that you keep forgetting for a while, like The Prisoner.
Yeah, it is.
Or the Ipcress file I saw on the television there.
Yeah.
I think we've got another clip of it, actually, so we can have a look ourselves.
Okay.
Anything happens to this motor and I come over your houses and stamp on all your toys, got it? Good kids. Hello, love, CID.
We're looking for this woman, Dora Keynes, approximately 5'2", curly brown hair, hazel eyes, fake topaz necklace.
We're looking for a short, skinny bird, wears a big coat, lots of golf.
I love that clip. That's fabulous. Was it good fun doing it?
Yeah, it was. It was fantastic. Me and Phil, who plays DCI Hunt there, who just saw...
An old style.
Yeah, proper policeman.
Tell me, were you fighting, though, with each other for the keys to that Cortina and screeching all around the corner?
That Cortina is very unruly. It looks great, but you forget about the lack of power steering.
I know, I had a Cortina. God, it's terrible.
You still have, haven't you?
Shut it. I read in the papers over the weekend that the producers had come up with this idea when they were brainstorming after having had a few too many beers. Is that right?
Yeah. Apparently, they were all in Blackpool. But as Phil said to me, he said they must have been having more than beers when they come up with this idea. It's like sort of a few too many hallucinatory drugs, because it's a strange idea.
But it's been commissioned for a second series, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Kick off knowing that we're going to see more of it. I mean, what were your memories of the 70s, John? You're too young to remember any of it, aren't you?
Yeah, I was born in 1970.
Right.
But I do remember, I remember it being brown and yellow. And I remember the Sex Pistols arriving, and I remember, you know, quite a few things. I remember Elvis Presley dying in 77.
Yeah.
Very vivid.
30 years since the dawn of punk, wasn't it? 1976. It's awful to think about, isn't it?
It's amazing when you think about it as well, because I didn't actually think it was that long ago. I mean, you know, like all of us. And it is, I guess, like it's like a kid growing up now thinking about the 40s. It's just ages ago, isn't it?
It is ages ago. Did you have a chopper bike?
I had a Striker.
Did you?
Yeah, everybody else had a
rival.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a Striker with an A. It was just a little green thing, and no, it wasn't a chopper. Maybe I don't think we could afford a chopper.
Striker.
Yeah, Striker.
Space hoppers?
Yeah, I didn't have one of those.
No, deprived childhood.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe you get one in the next series.
I'll ask for one instead of a Cortina.
It's a great series, it really is. Really lovely. Thank you very much for coming in.